What's up, guys? This is Zach. This is a little bit delayed video that I've been meaning to put out, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult over the next few weeks just because we're in the holidays, just due to traveling and family and things like that. So I'm going to try to get at least one video out per week. Hopefully have this one out this week. You'll know when this is out because you'll be watching it. But in this video, we're going to be looking at the sim rig that I built over the summer using wood for about $60-70 US. Let me know what you guys think about this build. Is it something that a new sim racer should try rather than spending hundreds of dollars on an 80-20 rig? Not sure if they want to invest that much time into it. Or, should they go this route? 60-70 bucks, something happens to it, whatever, if they lose interest, whatever. I do have some special things coming out for this in the future, and I will do a video on that as well. But in the meantime, please like and subscribe and let me know what you think.
Alright, so I guess we'll go ahead and just start off by just overall looking at the rig itself. I've got 2x4s, 4x4s, and 2x10s. The 2x10s are for the monitor stand. The 2x4s are for the base of the rig. That also includes the seat base as well. And then the 2x4s also go up the base for the steering wheel. And I believe I think it's a 2x10 slab for the steering wheel base as well. And we'll kind of just start at the back here and kind of just work our way around. Here I have an Nrg Seat that is sitting on some eBay seat sliders, and the seat also included the Nrg side brackets as well. So you'll see the slider there. This railing here is just it's basically, it was made for showers for slipping, so it's a slip bar, but it's a lot easier to grab onto this and pull myself out of the rig rather than trying to use any of the 2x4s to lift myself out. So it's super sturdy, and it does its job well for this aspect. So there's the Nrg Seat. And you'll see here in the corners here that those are the 4x4s in each corner, just to give it a little bit more stabilization. Underneath there is just a little tray. I put my keyboard, and then underneath that there's a nub. I don't know if we can see. The nub is for an eventual butt kicker that I do plan on getting. You kind of see it there at the top. So you'll notice there's some issues like with the paint that I didn't quite paint all the way. Looking back at this now, I would definitely give it another coat. I think I did 2 coats on this. I would definitely do a 3rd coat on it if I were to redo this. And you'll notice some other issues here too, just to go off track a little bit, but like for the monitor stand, you'll see splits. It's fine now, I've got, different support in here. But I would have pre-drilled rather than just drilling the screws in if I would redo it. So that's just a side note. Let's continue back here in the back again. So there's that. I'm gonna go over here on the right side. These are just some gloves, cheap little gloves I've got here. I built a mouse pad or a mouse, a mouse pad. Just had a little piece of plywood. Used the felt fabric that you would get on a mouse pad, and then drilled that in. Wasn't really necessary, but I think it gave it a little bit of a nice industrial look, so it turned out really well. And it's really nice little mouse pad there for that. And we'll start up at the top up here. Here on the left side is an iPad 2, an old iPad 2 that I had, and I bought a bracket off Amazon to hold that iPad in as a secondary screen. Basically, it uses SimHub. If you have any questions about that, let me know and I can help answer that. Here in the middle is a thrustmaster F1 wheel add-on, and then I have the T300 behind that. On the right side here is an old Android Essential phone that I turned into SimHub as well. I like to use these things like the iPad and the phone as a HUD display rather than having it on the actual monitor itself. Underneath that is a SteelSeries Arctis 7 wireless base that I use with my headset, which is awesome. If you guys have any questions about that, let me know. I've had it for a couple years now and it's done great. This little bracket is for a future project. I'll do a video on that at some point. I do have these wired, the iPad and the phone wired for continuous power, so I don't have to keep charging those. On top of the, we'll start there. That's a 49-inch super ultra wide as well. I have just a little cheap light for face cam whenever I do use that, and then let's see, what is that? That's the Logitech, I think C920 webcam, 1080. Just another overall look here. Now there at the bottom is the Fnatic CSL Elite pedals. I do plan on getting the load cell for Christmas, so I can do a video on that as well if you guys are interested. That's just the base that supports the pedals. And those little silver connectors are really just show, they don't do much. Just again gives it that more industrial look. So I'll move around to the back. Again, you'll see this the mount here and the wiring. I try to do my best with cable management because there's nothing worse than terrible cable management. So I'm doing my best with that. And you can kind of see here the T300 in the monitor as well. So those go back into, let's see, this little box here with all the cables, power. And then underneath that is just a cheap little external speaker set. It's a monitor mount. And then really finally is just the cables. I have them mounted back here, basically just ready to plug in whenever I move the computer over, which is at my workstation right now. So that's basically it. If you guys have any questions about lumber, well, specifically lumber for this, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. You know, $70 to do this, and it looks awesome from, 5 feet away. It looks like a $500 setup, but it was $70. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have any questions, and I will do my best to help. Thanks for watching.